When people think about what the homeless need, I think most of us think about the big things, the coats and the shirts. What we don't think about generally, and I know I didn't think about, was the basic things like socks. Not glamorous and not exciting, but far more important than people realize until you're homeless.
I honestly had no idea that the homeless, one of their greatest needs was actually socks. Socks and hops raised awareness, I think, with a lot of people about the needs of the homeless in Kansas City.
If they don't have good socks and socks that are dry, you start to run into complications like frostbite. Not to mention, especially with our large portion of the population who's diabetic, it helps avoid them getting foot ulcers and complications.
I love doing something that helps others, and it really makes you take a step back and think, we're able to provide these things for people that are less fortunate, and you recognize them a little more instead of just passing by them and think about their situation, what they've gone through.
Just like the craft beer movement draws a lot of younger people in, this can also serve to draw people into philanthropy and helping worthy causes such as Socks and Hops.
From what I hear, we were very successful last year, as well as raising that awareness over the course of a fun event.
The tasting format's good because it gives you a small bite and it keeps you interested in wanting to come back. And it's easy for mingling and having fun.
I was really surprised at the turnout. It was really packed. There was a huge variety in beer and also in creative culinary foods. One of the great things about pairing beer with food is that the food is better when it's with the beer is better with the food.
Following the event, I definitely had people coming into Bier Station who connected with us through the event.
Even to this day, I have people that will come in and tell me like, hey, I'm only here because you were involved in the Socks and Hops event, and thank you for being involved in that.
After the event was over, there was a real boom in social media, so the response was terrific.
The clean, dry socks and the donations we've got have helped us in a lot of respects. We're dealing with a population that has a lot of issues with trust, and they've had a lot of trauma in their life, and it's almost something we can offer to them to kind of open that door to the communication to try to get them into medical care, to tell them you're there to help them and you take them how they are, and it's worked very well, I think, for us.